Calculations involving percentages. Like I've explained in my previous video where I taught fractions, ratio, proportions, and percentage. A percentage is a ratio or a fraction or a proportion whose denominator is 100. In fact, cent in Latin means 100, and per means out of. So when we put the two together, what we are saying is out of 100. So percentage has become a universal way of comparing two or more things. For instance, you can compare the population of 2 or more countries. You can compare the test score of 2 or more students, even if their denominator is not the same. Let's say, for instance, a student scores 15 out of 30 in a test score. Another student scored let's say 20 out of 50. When you ask some people, who performed better, some will look at this the person that got 20, but the denominators are different. So we can't compare these two together because we don't have a common basis for comparison, and that's what percentage does. So for now, we can convert these two to percentages because now they will have a common denominator, which is going to be 100. Then we can now compare them together. Now 15 out of 30 is the same as 15 all over 30. Converting it to percentage, you multiply by 100. This cancels there. 3 goes here 1 in 5. So this person scored 50% in his test. This person scored 20 over 50 multiplied by 100. 50 goes here 1, 50 goes here 2. So this person scored 40%. You can see what I'm talking about. So in real sense, the person that got 15 out of 30 actually performed better than the person that got 20 out of 50. So that's why sometimes when you bring your results home, your parents should not just look at the figures, marks obtained. You have to look at the percentage. How have you done compared to the let's say marks obtainable or overall performance we are trying to measure. So now we'll go through this first example, and the example I have here is a student scored 15 out of 60 in his mathematics, 24 out of 60 in chemistry, 50 out of 60 in English language, and 30 out of 60 in biology in a midweek test, or maybe a midterm test, mid-semester test, or what have you. So now we are asked to calculate his percentage score in each subject. Now, converting anything to percentage, whether decimal, fraction, ratio, or proportion, all you need to do is to multiply by 100 over 1. So now, he has, in mathematics, he scored 15 out of 60. 15 out of 60. So what's his percentage score? We have 15 all over 60 multiplied by 100 all over 1. 0 cancels 0. 2 can go in 6 in 3 places. 3 can go in 6 in 2 places. And 3 can go in 15 in 5 places. So we have 5 multiplied by 10, that's 50, divided by 2, which is 25%. That means he had 25% in his mathematics test. Now, say in chemistry, he scored 24 out of 60. What we say 24 over 60. How do we convert that to percentage? We have 24 all over 60 multiplied by 100 over 1. 0 cancels 0. 6 goes here in 1 place. 6 goes here in 4 places. So we have 4 multiplied by 10 divided by 1, which is 40%. So he got 40% in his chemistry test. Now he had in English language, he had 50 out of 60. How do we convert that? Same process. 50 divided by 60 multiplied by 100 all over 1. 0 cancels 0. 2 can go here in 3 places, and 2 can go here in 25 places. So we have 250 all over 3, which when you do the calculations, you have 83.33%. This is a pass mark. This person will be a grammarian. Good. So now, we move to the next one. What is its percentage score in biology? So in biology, it got 30 out of 60. Converting this to percentage, we have 30 all over 60 multiplied by 100 over 1. So we cancel this, we cancel this. 6 goes here 1 place, 6 goes in 30 in 5 places. So 5 multiplied by 10, you have 50%. So now by looking at this, you can easily say, oh, this student is good at English language, followed by biology. Oh, this is a very weak student in mathematics because he had 25% of his total score. So now when you're saying a student has 25% of his total score, it doesn't really matter what the overall score is, because if the student has 25%, if you're calculating it, or let's say 25% of 60, you calculate it, 25% of 80, 25% of 100. So there's a uniform basis for comparison, and that's what a percentage does. So now it says, what percentage of chemistry did he fail? What percentage of chemistry did he fail? Now he has passed 40%. He passed 40% of chemistry. So what percentage did he fail? There are two ways we can do that. You can say, since he passed 40% in chemistry, we can, since we know that the percent is 100, we can just say, okay, 100 minus 40%. That's 60%. That means he failed 60%. He failed 100 minus 40, 60% of his chemistry test. But another way we can do that, since he scored 24 out of 60 in chemistry. 24 out of 60 in chemistry, which means he failed 60 minus 24, isn't it? That means he failed 36 out of 60. Then we can convert this to percentage. That will be 36 over 60 multiplied by 100 over 1. 0 cancels 0. 6 can go here in 1. 6 goes in 36. 6 multiplied by 10 equals to 60%. So when you are faced with word problems, actually in mathematics, what you really need is a very good understanding and interpretation of the question so that you can get the answers right. So let's see the last question. The last question says, what is his overall performance for that week? What is his overall performance for that week? Now, overall performance will be all his total score. We have overall performance now for that week. Now we have marks obtained all over marks obtainable, isn't it? In all the subjects, marks obtainable. That will be his overall performance. So in mathematics, he got 15. In chemistry, he got 24. In English language, he got 50. And in biology, he got 30. Mathematics is over 60. This also over 60. Over 60s. So we have so which means now, when we had all of this together, he got 119 out of 240. This is his overall performance. But then again, we can convert this to percentage. So we have 119 over 240 multiplied by 100 over 1. This cancels this. So I have 1190 divided by 24. Go through your long division. You're going to get 49.58%. Unless it's otherwise stated, always leave your answer in 2 decimal place. So now he got 49.58%. This is not a good performance. So now you can easily tell 49 out of, that means you got 49% of the whole marks obtainable in your midweek test. And that's the importance of using percentages. There are so many other things you can do with percentage increase, percentage decrease that I'll teach that in some other videos. But I want to believe that this video has helped you. You can share with your friend, like my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and watch out for more videos. Catch you later, guys.